Hello guys, I just want to make a short video and show you how to navigate your course. Do be aware that as time goes by, some things will change and look different, but this will give you a general idea of how to navigate any math course that you take from me, Mr. Sands. So I'm going to go, once you log into our institution, go to Blackboard. You will select your course, and in your course you'll have a few things. You'll have a getting started video. I do encourage you to watch that. This is what you're watching now. There's a start here. Okay, start here will give you a little bit about me. It shows you my image, email, contact phone number, just in case you need to get in contact with me. That is an office number, but I do have an app on my phone, so it will ring to my phone as well. So if you need me, don't be afraid to call. Most importantly, one of the things that you will see is your course syllabus. Okay, course syllabus will tell you the course that you're taking. Again, it'll have my office information. It'll have your textbook information. If you're opted in the Eagle Learning Essential, it's a part of your tuition and fees. If you're not, you'll have to pay for the textbooks separately. The course syllabus will show you the dates when you want to complete the assignments and the due dates. Now usually they match up with what you see in ALEX or Pearson, wherever we're using this course, but if they aren't adhered to the syllabus that's going to be your ultimate, they might have some flexibility in the online platform, whether it be Pearson or ALEX. But again, this will be your ultimate guide, your syllabus as far as your due dates. It'll tell you how your course is going to be graded, percentage weights and everything, and then a little bit of extra information. What I will ask is that if you need to send an email, please tell me what course you are taking. The section usually is in the course or on the syllabus. That way it helps me identify what class you're in and where to go to help you out. If you're in the Eagle Learning Essential, you will get your either Pearson code or you can go straight to the course, but it'll launch the courseware if you're part of the Eagle Learning Essential. Should not need a code, I don't believe. I think they've changed it to single sign-on where you do not need a code. So you can and should be able to just go to Pearson or ALEX. Again, this course is a Pearson course. So you will either create a course or sign in to your course, and you will be able to get started with your homework. All of your homework assignments will be in the online platform. So I'm just kind of showing you this one. I'm just thinking about it. All right, so this is a Pearson course. Assignments are here. And all you have to do is click and you can get into your assignments. I might actually go to another course and just pull up an ALEX, the way that looks, so you guys can see that as well. But you can just get started. Now within the Pearson platform, you will get to see all your questions. You have a help me solve this. Help me solve this will actually solve the problem for you. It will give you a strike, and then you can do a similar example. Let me see if I move this. You can view an example. View an example will show you one similar to this problem and explain some different parts as you go through those. And you also have Get More Help, where you can watch video. The textbook is mainly what I use for the Get More Help. It will take you to the textbook section of whatever problem you're working on. So it's not going to show you everything, but it will take you to that chapter and section, and you can read through the textbook. I do encourage you to go through the textbook. It will show you some similar examples. You can just click to go through the pages. It gives you some definitions, and again, these things will help you, especially when it comes to terminology. You also get to see similar examples as far as what you're doing in your homework. my recommendation for you would be to start here, go to each assignment, and just look at all the problems that you're going to be asked to solve. Okay, I would say look at all the problems. Once you have a feel of what you're being asked, then you can go look at the textbook and you can find some different examples. Now, even if you're not the best reader, don't like the textbook as much, you do need to get better at that. Also, in our course, we have homework videos. So the homework videos, which I'm going to show you, these are personally recorded by me. I work every example that you guys are going to have to work. I'm going to mute this for time being. So this one is Cal 1 Chapter 1 and it's Section 1. So Cal 1 Chapter 1 Section 1, 1 and 2 and an overview. So I'm going an overview over the textbook, and then I work problems 1 and 2. So I try to keep the videos relatively short, about 5 minutes or so. If it goes more than 10 minutes, I don't do more than one problem. But scrubbing through, this is overview. This is about a 10-minute video, looks like. So again, going through the textbook, and then looks like this is just the overview. I'm going to skip. Usually I index them. Yeah, so this is where we actually do problem 1 and 2. So I'm recording and explaining these videos. I got the volume muted, but you can watch these and I will go through and actually work every single problem. Some of them will be the same, some of them will be different, but just make sure you go through and watch these. These are actually help you throughout the course. I'm going to close this. Also in this videos folder, okay, there are some handouts. There's a downloadable calculator. If it still works, it works for Windows only. If not, there's an app. The app, let me write this down, it's called Calculate 84. If you have an iPhone, Calculate 84. If you have an Android, it's Rabbit with a W, W-A-B-B-I-T-E-M-U. Okay, so these are the, let me see if I can get this up here. These are the apps. If you have a smartphone, you can download Calculate 84. It's free. I think I paid like $10 or so. It might be more now, but this is pretty much like a graphing calculator on your phone, a lot cheaper than it costs to buy one, especially if you're not going to take a lot of math classes. Wabbit EMU, that's the emulator for Android. It might also have Calculate 84, but there's a free version, and the paid version is actually pretty cheap. I went ahead and paid for it because I didn't like the ads and it restricts your viewing window. But there's handouts and cheat sheets, parent functions, which you want to be very familiar with. Everything is a little bit slower. So this one is just a basic parent functions. Shows you all the general algebraic parent functions. If I close this and go back, we also have a Herald parent function, which is a lot more detailed. Here it goes over some trig. Some of these we'll see, not all of them. It also goes over transformations, which you want to be familiar with transformations as well. So we have some trig cheat sheets, which you want to be familiar with the trig cheat sheets as well. You can print these out. I think I can blow it up a little bit. This is like 4 sheets in one or 2. So this is like one sheet. This is another sheet. These formulas, if you need them, are here. And then we also have some other handouts. These are dealing with limits, derivatives, differentiation, and things that you'll learn in the calculus course. But mainly you will spend your time working here and watching these videos. You have a core assessment that's also listed on your syllabus. This is 20%. This is going to be done toward the end of the semester because we have a lot of information to cover, and not everything is covered until close to the end. But you will work this on paper. You will upload it here, and then I will grade it. And it's 20% of your grade, so you got to make sure you do that assignment. Most everything else is going to be done on the computer. Throughout the course, you will see some other things pop up, some bonus opportunities. Just make sure you pay attention to those. But other than that, if you need help, I will sometimes try to do some live videos, or not live videos, like a live, almost like a Zoom call with you. Over here, we have a class collaborate. It's kind of like a free version of it. If you join this course room, I think you put your name in it. You don't have to go through the tutorial, but you put your name in, and this is pretty much similar to what I do whenever I'm recording videos. But it's thinking about it, taking a little while to join, but I'll kind of show you guys how this works. So I'm just going to say join. It's very important that you have a mic. The mic helps. You would have to turn your mic on. You could share video if you wanted to, but mainly what I would do is I would go to share content, and I would share my screen. And so like if you're at home, I will tell it to share the entire screen, and then it'll look like it's going to duplicate, like an infinite duplication of your screen once you click share. But then like you could go off and say, hey, I'm having some trouble with problem number 2, okay, and you can like go to that problem or whatever that homework assignment is, and I can see your screen. So like if I'm doing this, we can do a live chat. You can show me what you're looking at, and we can go back and forth. I could pull up my document camera, and then I could actually work from here. So just some options and some tools that we'll have to be able to use in the course that hopefully will help you out. But again, mainly you're going to spend most of your time in the Pearson doing the homework. You have homework videos where I'm actually going over the homework videos, and you have some handouts that will help you with some of these things that I'll refer to during the course. So anyway, hopefully that will help you guys get started and get some success. Last thing I will tell you is that this is a very, very, very demanding course. You need to be working every single day, trying to complete something, especially in the beginning. Toward the end, it slows down a little bit, but it does that because the information gets a little bit more challenging as the course goes on. So, again, if you need help, reach out. Tell me what class, what section you're in, and then I'll do the best I can to aid you as quickly as possible. But good luck, and then don't be afraid. Don't hesitate to reach out. Don't be a stranger.